It all began Thursday at this McDonald's on Getwell Road. That's where investigators say they caught 36-year-old Tony Butler red-handed, selling drugs from his car, including to an undercover officer. Detectives have been watching Butler as part of a drug investigation. According to court records, when Detective Tim had turned on their lights and sirens, they to speed off, ramming a patrol car. Inside weren't hurt. Inside, investigators say they found weed, cocaine, fentanyl, heroin, ecstasy, and promethazine. Detectives also raided this house on Valley Glen Drive, where they say they found more cocaine, digital scales, cash stashed throughout the master bedroom, and a .357 revolver in a living room closet. All where investigators say Butler's off and on girlfriend of about 15 years, 34-year-old Shemeka Rogers, was running a home daycare.
It's shocking and it's scary.
One woman in the neighborhood tells us she sees kids 4 years old and under constantly going in and out of the house.
Just traffic in and out in the mornings and the afternoons, dropping children off, picking them up. I would be terrified to think that my children had been there.
We checked records from the Department of Human Resources, but out of the 10 licensed home daycare providers in that zip code, Rogers isn't listed. Investigators say she admitted to knowing about the gun, but says she knew nothing about the drugs. Both she and Butler are now facing a long list of charges. In Southeast Shelby County, Nina Harrelson, WREG News Channel 3.
What's going on, y'all? This is Huggie Pacino again with another video. Couple arrested after investigators find drugs and gun in the home in a raid of a home daycare. Alright, so we have a couple is facing a list of charges after investigators found drugs, cash, and a gun at their house, which was also operating as a home daycare, according to the court records. Investigators say they caught Tony Butler, 36, selling drugs from his car Thursday outside of the McDonald's on Getwell Road. Detectives have been watching him as part of a drug investigation. Court records show detectives pulled up behind Butler and turned on their lights and sirens after he sold drugs to an undercover officer. But Butler tried to speed off and ran a patrol car. 2 detectives inside were not hurt. In Butler's car, investigators say they found marijuana, cocaine, crack, fentanyl, heroin, ecstasy, and promethazine culture. God damn, my nigga had everything. Shit. Yeah, you going down. Listen, you never coming home. Detective also raided a house on Valley Glen Drive, where they say that they found more cocaine, digital scales, cash stashed throughout the master bedroom, a .357 revolver in a living room closet, all where investigators say Butler's girlfriend, Shemeka Rogers, 34, was running a home daycare. It's shocking and it's scary. One woman in the neighborhood who didn't want to be identified said she tells WREG she constantly sees 4-year-olds and under coming and going from the house. Just traffic in and out in the mornings and afternoons, dropping children off and picking them up, she said. I would be terrified to think that my children had been there. WREG checked records for the Department of Human Resources, but out of the 10 licensed home daycare providers in that zip code, Rogers isn't listed. We reached out to DHS to see if Rogers has a license to operate a home daycare in Tennessee, but so far haven't gotten a response. She and Butler will be in court on Monday. My God. And as you saw in the video, this is very unfortunate because, well, who wants to have their kids to the daycare and they running a drug house? Talk about the trap daycare. Well, this is really one. What do y'all think?
Chicken and corn.